Happy Sunday morning, Flourish Fam. I'm just going to move the camera a little bit because that fan in the top is going to drive me crazy. Let's pop on some moonstone for today. Alright, I've got lots of information for you today to be able to help you in the coming week. We have a super full moon. We have Mercury about to go about to turn direct, but still have a shady phase, so to speak. So let's start with the energy side of it first. We have a Virgo full supermoon coming up this week. Okay, now this is an amazing period of being able to clear the crap that you haven't done as yet. You need to clear the clutter if you're wanting to bring something else in, sweetheart. If you have no room for it to come in, it's not coming. If you choose to carry the baggage of whatever's happened in the past with you and still want to call the good things in or the new things in, it's not going to happen because there's no space for it to land. All right, so I've got some notes here because I want to make sure that I get the information to you correctly. So it's a time for clearing it up and clearing it out. So that also means that if you've got a list of things going on in your head that you know you need to do and get sorted, get the list down onto paper so you can work your way through it. The other thing is be really honest. Virgos have a very critical thinking mind, okay? So this is a time to cast your eye critically over something that you've been doing, and do you want to keep doing it or do you need to let it go? And that fits in with you need to find that equal footing between having a very intuitive led life, but also practical. Okay, so Virgo, and I love that Virgo's come in for this one because it's going to get you to have a real business observation at what's going on. So let's talk about Mercury retrograde at the moment. Mercury goes direct this week as well, which is fabulous, but there's still that shady period for the 2 weeks on the end. So this fits in with the beautiful super full moon that we've got. And also, just as a bonus, you have the Friday the 13th coming up at the end of this week as well. So remember that Friday the 13th is just, when they tell you it's a shit day, it's not. It's actually a day of the goddess. Okay, it is a day of luxury, it is a day of self-care, it is a day of rest, it is a day of recharge, and the fact that it comes on the same week or the same 5 day of the same 3 or 5 day period as the full moon, rest, sweetheart. Do the work that you have to do and let everything else go. All right, which is what I'm saying. Write out a list of all the things that you're shooting on yourself for. Say yes, 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 and those things that you've said no to, cross them off the list, let them go, okay? That also includes that if you've got someone who's requesting your time and you don't have the energy to do it, then say no. Their reaction is their problem, okay? You need to look after your energy and look after what you're doing. So, we are going to draw one from the Wild Offering. Okay, we're bringing our floral deck back in and we're going to do the 3 from the Oracle Tarot, as we always do. So I want you to get nice and comfy, relax the shoulders, take a nice big deep breath. And we're going to ask the collective what message they have for our highest good this coming week, what it is they would like us to be aware of or focus on, what it is that they're confirming for us, because some people get the messages and it's a confirmation of the stuff that they're already feeling. Some people get the message and it's like, that's the puzzle piece that I needed to be able to move forward. So here we go, there it is, she's poking out. Direction, beautiful. Considering we're coming up to the spot where Mercury is about to go direct but still have that shady phase, that's a great card to get. So let's have a look at what the Oracle Tarot wants us to know as well, and I'll go through the story with you in a moment. What do the collective want us to know? What do the collective want us to know? What do the collective want us to know for our highest good? Okay, we've got some cards spoken out. So we have number 1, beautiful, balance restored, okay, and resolution. There's resolution coming from whatever is going on, sweetheart? Absolutely. Morning, all of my live ladies. Those of you that come in and watch this live, I know 8 o'clock on a Sunday morning, Queensland time, you girls hang around and wait for me to be able to come on, so I really appreciate that. There we go, second card. New career moves, beautiful. Again, this is harnessing in. Oh, okay, we've had one flip, so I'm gonna put that to the side because I want to be able to reference it. That's like a exclamation point. So, and number 3, beautiful. Your own power. Okay, so let me, before I tell you the story of what these cards are wanting you to know, the card that flipped like an exclamation mark with the new move, the new career moves, is the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, this is a good card. Everything that goes up must come down. Everything that goes down must come up. So for those of you that are bubbling along nicely, that's great. Okay, you might find that things start to ramp up, the pace starts to quicken, and that's fabulous. For those of you that have felt a little low, things are going to start moving over this coming week. You're going to be shown that balance is restored. There's resolutions for what's going on. Your own power. You need to own your own power. You need to own your talents, skills, and abilities. You need to own what you can do. All right, so let's go back to the start. Direction. Divine, and again, you can say Lord, Divine, Universe, however you see fit. I call it Divine. Divine, please show me the right action right now. Please bring a sign and a miracle that gives clear direction. May I hear the promptings of my own body, and if for some reason I'm about to head the wrong way, please stop me. And I love this. There's pansies on that card. Isn't she beautiful? Okay. As always, I will take a photo of these cards and put it into the actual live reading of the Facebook post. So if you want to have a look at them, head on over to my Facebook page when I put this up into Instagram. I want you to have a think about, you've been asking for direction, you've been asking for a sign, you've been asking for that nudge, okay? You need to take the time out for that to come as well though. You can't ask for assistance and not notice the nudge when it comes, or doubt it when it does. And I love the fact that they've got balance restored and resolution. So this could have a lot to do with your inner ego, your inner bitch. You've been wrestling a bit with her of late, your inner mean girl, whatever you want to call her. You've been wrestling a little bit with her of late and allowing her and ego to take over the driving thing while you've just kind of gone, whatever, I'm done with you. I'm not seeing what I need to see. Balance restored is about you taking time out for self-care, is about you taking time out to put your feet out on the grass, is time in nature. Try and do it for 5 minutes a day. It really helps balance out how you're feeling and really kicks in the intuitive side of you as well. Okay, make sure you get your hands and your feet on the grass, on the ground. So new career moves. This is your Ace of Pentacles. This is new opportunities are going to come forward, new ways of being able to do your work, or you're going to have a whole new job opportunity come in. Okay, this is fabulous. You need to remember with this card as well, most times you're not looking at all of the skills and abilities that you have to bring to the table. So it's a really great, you know how I said at the start with regards to taking stock of the energy and writing out your list. Take some time to write out a list of all the amazing things that you do. And we as women tend to forget about 25% of them because it's just something that we naturally do. Take stock of your skills and abilities, sweetheart, because that's going to be what moves you forward over the next 3 to 6 months. Because again, change in action, that's that Wheel of Fortune card. Things are going to start moving. You've had glimpses of it, you've had feelings of how it might be. Now, things are going to start moving. And I'll put that, I'm going to take a photo differently. They've asked me to lay it out differently. But you need to own who you are. You need to know that you have the power to be able to move yourself forward in whichever direction you choose. Okay? If you've had something come forward for you, this is something I really want to tell you as well. If you've had an inkling, if you've had a feeling of what you want, if you've had, you know what it is you want with 150% in your body, mind, spirit, the whole bit, and you're still waiting on that nudge from the divine, the nudge is not going to be this great big signpost that you want because you are already feeling what it is that you need to do. You are owning your power, you are owning what it is that you want, and get comfortable in saying it to yourself so that you can then say it to others. Owning your power, your own power, is about recognizing that Not everyone's going to like it, and that's okay. You have to like it. You need to get comfortable with it. You need to feel powerful enough to turn around and say, that no longer suits my life and who I want to be and where I'm going. I've seen where I'm going. I know what I want to do. That is what I want. You know what? When you stand in your power enough, the divine turns around and says, I got you, girl. You don't need any nudges from me. You know where you're going. I will provide you all of the breadcrumbs you need along the way, but you don't need a sign from me to get your ass moving. Okay? So that's your energy and oracle reading for the coming week, which is amazing, again, and the energy reading at the start of this. If you want to work with me in some way, shape or form, get in touch with me this month because my rates are about to be doubled, okay, especially for the coaching side of things. If you want to work with me just in a one-on-one session, a lightning bolt one, get in touch with me. I am owning more of what I do and how I do it, and I cannot wait to be able to facilitate you in doing exactly the same thing. You spend an hour, at least an hour with me in this room, your life will change forever. So I hope you've enjoyed this. I'm going to post it up everywhere so everyone can find it that needs to have a listen, and have an amazing week ahead. Mwah.